Hi everyone, welcome back to shoe-barb. Today this is going to be part 2 of making an insole. Today I will be gluing my insole to the outer sole and with my adhesive. So just keep watching and I'll chime in as I go along. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just take my adhesive and put it down on my outer sole and my insoles. My insoles are made of Eva foam, and I got it to about 3 millimeters. So you make sure your Eva foam is in the middle of your sole. First, though, what you want to do is take your outer sole and put the adhesive on the around the sole. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and make sure you have on gloves because the adhesive can be very sticky. So make sure you have on your gloves. And you also can use any type of leather as long as it is not stiff. It has to be what's the word for plausible, or it has to, you have to make sure it kind of scratches. That's the word, scratches. So you can use that instead of the Eva foam on top, but I'll get to that and let you know when I get to that part. And the adhesive can be very strong. For some, you can either put on a mask and open a window. Right now, I can't open my window because it's storming outside. So I have on the ceiling fan. So I'm trying to hurry up to get this on, and you're gonna let this dry for about 15 minutes before you actually place your top leather or Eva sole onto your insole. So once you get the adhesive on, just set it aside and go to your piece of Eva foam or leather, your scratchable leather, and put some adhesive on those two and let that sit as well. You can see that I've drawn the outline of my outer sole, so I know where to place it. I'm just gonna also put adhesive in between those areas. And you can go on the outside of it because you have to connect it around to adhere it to the back of your insole. The Eva foam, it's not the best to use, so if you have some thin leather about 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters thick, I would suggest to use that. I don't have any thin leather right now in my inventory, so I'm using the Eva foam that I have left over. And your colors with your colors you can use is not limited. You can use whatever color leather you want to use for it. So now you just put that aside and let that sit for about 15 minutes. All right, I'm back. It's been about 15-20 minutes now, and the adhesive look like it's done now to where I can put on my Eva soles. So as you can see, I'm putting it down in the middle of my sole. What I'm going to do is put a little bit more adhesive on the top of the Eva foam, so when I put down my top layer, it will be sticking pretty well. Just dabbing it on the top just a little, like make sure you line them back up. And now, what I showed you earlier, these I am going to put on the top of a little residual there. I'm going to put them on top of the shoe. I'm gonna mess them up, so I'm going to move this plastic out the way. I just have that lining of the plastic down so I won't get adhesive all over my workstation. And I like to turn them over on top of the outline so it will be even. You have to place it very carefully to keep that even foam as even as possible up under there. So I try to take my time to put it down. And then I just smooth it out with my hand. Then I take my soft mallet hammer and I just beat it just a little to press it down. And also you can use a heat gun to give it a little heat to adhere the adhesive to the sole. But I don't want to plug up my heat gun right now. Since it's raining outside, I can't go outside to use it. And I don't want to set off the alarm because that thing is very powerful. And it usually set off my heat alarm. Not heat alarm, the smoke detector. So now that I've gotten that attached to the even foam, what I'm going to do, I put adhesive around the edges all the way around. So what I'm going to now do is go and put a little bit on the sole, just so it won't have an issue with attaching to that part. All right, set my adhesive to the side. And now what I'm going to do is just put a few slits around the Eva foam, just so when I fold it over, it won't be so hard to fold over. Just easier so it won't give you such too many problems. It's just a little tip and trick to get it to fold over a little quickly without getting it have a lot of crinkles in it if you don't split it around a little bit to press it down on your sole. All right, got the little splits in, and you can see the splits in it. So what I'm going to do is quickly fold this around really tight. Make sure you press in around the edge of your sole so it'll be very even. And pull up and over onto your sole very tightly but gently, so you won't tear your Eva sole. Eva sole is pretty sturdy though. So you see on the next part that it's a pretty sturdy material. And the little excess parts, that you see, you can just take your scissors and cut that off. You can cut that part off so it won't be sticking up. So that's that part of it. And that's how it's looking so far. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing next. Let me go ahead and get this one folded over. And you're just going to go back around your sole, the edges, and make sure it doesn't have any crinkles or wrinkles or creases in it. So now what I'm going to do is, you can take a edge of something, like a edge of a ruler, the pointed part, or I like to use something like smooth. This is my knife. I'm just going to take it and crease out my sole. So you're just gonna press down and in very lightly. You don't want to put a hole in your Eva foam. You're just gonna press out, down, and around. What you're doing is just defining the Eva foam that's under there. Just to give it some definition. And then if you want to, you can get your sewing machine out, and you can, I don't know if you can see that crease in there. You can go around and get your sewing machine and sew around that, just to give it some definition to the shoe sole. And just a tip, when you're putting that Eva foam, the 3mm Eva sole down that's up under here, if you're doing it like I did, because I didn't have the 3mm itself, I only had like a 1 inch, so I put 3 together to make my 3mm. So just put each one down and put the adhesive on it one by one, because if you don't, it'll get a little crooked. So my Eva foam on this one is a little not so good, but I'm just doing this to show you how it's done. My next ones I do will be perfected a little bit more. And these are the ones I did the other day, which I kind of took my time on to do those. All right, so guys, this is the back of them where you fold it over. So that is the end of part 2. And this is how they look. With the Eva foam. just the little definition for the bottom. All right, and then on the back you would put your any kind of backing, your soling that goes on the back. And you just design your shoe however you want it to design it. All right, guys, that is it. Hope you understood how that was done. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how you do if you try it yourself. So, all right, I will see you guys on the next video. See you later.